What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And today I want to give my 5 days early impressions on Sea of Thieves on the PlayStation 5. And I've been really wanting to discuss more about this game because of how popular this game really is, especially on the PC and the Xbox platforms. But heretofore, the reason why I really want to do this as well is there's a lot of things I really want to discuss about this game, particularly only 10 hours. I'm sure that there's more than 10 hours you can put into this game in general because it is an open world game and you can do a whole bunch of, optional side stuff and story stuff, and you can do other things in this whole entire world of Sea of Thieves. And I think that's where this game really shines to the utmost of where this game has really gone forth in terms of its tonality systems and its gameplay mechanics and the whole entire structure of this game. But these are my first impressions of this game, what I just previously mentioned. But overall, I'm greatly impressed more so about this game in everything or in every single aspect of this game because of what this game really provides. It's the sense of exploration, it's the sense of getting a whole bunch of loot and building up your reputation for your pirate. And that's initially what a pirate game should be. And while Skull and Bones does that, has that type of feel to it as well, but one thing that Sea of Thieves really provides more essential than from what Skull and Bones does is that you can exit out of your ship, you can go plunder certain types of areas in the game like islands, and being able to do certain types of puzzles with your friends and being able to have that communication. Because as I previously mentioned in my previous video of the closed beta impressions on this game, is that, like I said before, I'm going to go back to this again. This game requires so much communication because not just because of an open world game as it is, but it's the fact that you really need to know what you're going to be doing in terms of destinations and where you need to go, no matter what quest you are working on. And that's where this game, for me, provides a lot of sense of amazing quality of what this game really utilizes and what it shows. And what I really mean by this, or mean by that, is that, as I previously mentioned about the tonality of this game, the tonality and the visual aesthetic and the visual art style of this game really provides a lot of ways of what I think what a pirate game should be. I know that there are other pirate games out there like Jolly Roger or like Pirates of the Caribbean type of game. I know that they have released many years ago. While those games didn't do all that well, but they were a pirate game nonetheless. But I think where Sea of Thieves really does benefit of not just being a pirate game and a pirate's life for you or for me is the fact that there is a lot of Pirates of the Caribbean vibes and Easter eggs sort of way in this game. And I think that's where this game really provides a special feeling to it. I think that's where this game really provides a lot of sensical type of way of how you're going to play this game as well. This game plays excellent, whether if it's a multiplayer PvP type of game. But this game just really provides a lot of. There's a lot of fun factor in this game, really, because what I mean by that, it's not just about exploration. It's not just about exploration with your friends as well. But there is a mode called Safer Seas, and it's, for what I understand, it's kind of like a little bit of a tutorial, as it were. But you can still utilize that Safer Seas to provide yourself as a single player gamer, as I am. But I do like playing these types of games. But if I were to play these types of games, which I am, I prefer to play them with friends because you're getting a more fun factor out of this game. And I think that's where this game really provides that essential being of a game as Sea of Thieves is. And, it's very similar to that any other multiplayer open world type of game, much like the Division, or I wouldn't say Borderlands, that's wrong, or like any other PvP games, basically, like Overwatch or whatnot. But I think what really makes Sea of Thieves so unique, other than what I previously mentioned, is the fact that this game just it does something for me, not just as a gamer, and not just because that it's a pirate game. It's the fact of what you can really do in this game as well. And it has to do with it's everything of what I just previously mentioned. And I'm really trying my best to not repeat myself, because that's where I feel like that's some things in my commentary videos that I have made in the past. Sometimes they don't always do so well, but they have done well. And so it has to do with providing the little bit of knowledge in. And so my apologies of bringing that type of way of putting this into here, but this is really what I truly feel, okay? And so I think that's where Sea of Thieves, it's one of those games that to why I know now why this game is so highly popular. A lot of people love this game, not just because of its PvP aspect. It's the fact that you're able to do everything what you always wanted to do in a pirate game. Okay. It's the fact that it's not like what Skull and Bones does. It's more I think it's better than Skull and Bones in my personal opinion. While I have played the Skull and Bones closed beta before the game even came out, and I was visually impressed of what the game looked like. But as I previously stated in the video of that as well, of my impressions on the closed beta, is the fact I kind of figured that game was going to be dead on arrival. And I was 100% correct. That game is not doing so well, for what I understand as well. So, Sea of Thieves, okay? This game is one of the greatest games I think I have ever played, in terms not just because of its PvP aspect and concept to it. It's the fact that this game just provides a lot of it's just so much fun, and it provides a lot of exploration involved. You can do, like I said, you can do so much in this game, and you can just like venture off doing bounties. I did a bounty or two earlier today with a friend of mine, and they are a lot of fun. They really are. And while the enemies can be tough, just as long as you know that you are gonna have that help along with you, you are able to get more benefit of having that fun factor. And that's where the fun factor really comes into play in Sea of Thieves. That's where I always believe that when it comes to online PvP games, like I said before, like the Division 2 or like Destiny with its multiplayer aspect, or any other games in that type of genre or that ilk, it's the fact that it's like I said, now I know why this game is so highly popular. And I'm gonna go back to this if I be so bold. Okay. And what I was saying about that is the fact that the tonality of this game is the best I have ever seen when it comes to its visual art style. The visual art style in this game is absolutely stunning. I have never seen an art style that is so robust, so deep into detail. I like the way how it is enhanced on the PlayStation 5. And I'm not saying it doesn't look great on the Xbox or on PC. I'm sure it does. But I think the PS5 really utilizes the complex systems of its visual art style, of its visual graphic fidelity, and the way how this game really shows the potential of what the PlayStation 5 was able to do to utilize this game as a whole. And like I said, I have played a little bit of this game on Xbox. I have played a little bit of this game on PC, And so what I will say is that this game still looks stunning on all platforms. It really, really does. And so I think what's so cool about this game as well is that when you do certain types of quests, like bounties, for example, as you see here, is that you can get different types of skulls from different types of bosses. And each of these skulls are going to represent from each type of those bosses. And they're always going to be a different type of tonality and visual art style to them. And it's what I'm saying, that this game really provides a unique, sensical type of visual aesthetic. And it brings that out. And I am thoroughly impressed as to why this game is so good. This is the reason why I like making these types of videos, is because I am deeply passionate when it comes to visual art style games, or when it comes to its visual graphical fidelity, or whatever a game makes it possible. I think when it comes to Sea of Thieves, this game is it's amazing. Okay? While I do believe that I could be a potential gamer in the not too distant future to like more PvP games, but this, what I'm trying to get to is that this game is really not that hard to do PvP. It's not that hard. As long as you know what you're going to do and how you're going to achieve going up against different types of people. And while this game is going to be multi-platform, PS5, Switch, and Xbox, or on PC, it doesn't matter. This game is going to provide a cross-platform and cross-save, for what I understand. Because you do have to have a Microsoft login in order to play this game on PlayStation 5, and in order to play on Xbox or on PC as well, because it's a Windows game, basically, essentially, before this game even made its provide on the PS5 and the Switch. So I really think that I would love to see more games come to the PlayStation 5. I mean, I'm not saying excluding the Nintendo Switch from the Xbox console, but here's one thing I really want to put in here though too, real quick, as I may, is that, I was reading an article not too long ago about Xbox saying this is only a test of bringing 4 games from the Xbox ecosystem, which were Pentiment, Grounded, Hi-Fi Rush, and Sea of Thieves. They were saying that it's a test, and you know what I'm going to say right now? It's bullshit. And so I'm not really going to explain it here in this video. I will make a separate video on that and why I actually believe that. But point being, I think Sea of Thieves is by far one of the best online PvP games I have ever played, amongst others like the Division 2, or much like the multiplayer concept in Destiny 2, or any other PvP games in general, like Call of Duty or Battlefield. It's astonishing of what this game was able to control, what this game was able to provide, and the core essential of this game. And I think that's where this game really does a fantastic job of its PvP mechanical systems as well. And you're able to use your ship with cannons and be able to, do the PvP battles in the open seas. But that's where this game really provides a lot of that combat necessity, especially if you really don't want to have other people stealing your stuff. You have to go into PvP. But what I'm saying is, though, you don't have to go into PvP unless if someone else actually fires against you, and then you just fire back. That's how you protect yourself. But overall, you still have a lot of fun factor involved in this game. I really think that this game is going to be going down in history as one of the best Xbox exclusives. Not just being an Xbox exclusive as it is, but it's no longer an exclusive. Because the reason why I think that they brought this over to the PlayStation 5, for what I only understand, is that over in Europe, the Xbox Series X and S sales are declining. And so that's why I was saying, as I said before, it's bullshit why they are saying that this is only a test. And so I'm just saying, I really think that this is actually a really good move for Microsoft or Xbox, because they will get more revenue out of this, and which, for what I understand, they have been. And this just goes to show you that, I'm sorry to say it, but I think we might actually end up getting some more Xbox games coming to the rival platforms, whether if it's the Nintendo Switch or the PlayStation 5. And I'm saying, I'm looking forward to that, if that is actually going to be possible. So, but overall, I want to put my final thoughts and final impressions on this game. Do I highly recommend playing this game? Yes, 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 yes. Because it's just so much fun. I really think that a lot of people would have so much fun with this game. I know a lot of people have fun with this game on PC or on Xbox. And so I really just think that Sea of Thieves is like I said, it's by far definitely one of my favorite games right now this year, especially on the PlayStation system. And so, like I said before, I have played this game before, but overall, this is what I truly think. But anyways, this is Jake from Citizen JV. Thank you for tuning in. Greatly appreciated. Any comments or questions, you know what to do. Put them in the comment section below. And you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Peace.